It all started around that grill.
No matter where we live or how we grew up,
Yeah, you already had the pre-taste.
there are some experiences
How's that?
we all share.
She was here every day.
And likely, just the sight of this
Whoa.
is enough to awaken your taste buds and your memories.
Put them down there by the desserts.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I can say this with certainty. People love to gather around a grill.
She thought this was where she needed to be.
It wasn't food that drew Laura Young to this grill,
She'd say, Mama, I'm where I need to be.
but rather people.
It gives me purpose. This is what I want to do. I want to help others. So she was here every day.
Right after Hurricane Helene hit Ashe County, North Carolina, Laura and her friend Stephen Howell fired up this grill, and for the next 5 months, they served up hot dogs or whatever they had.
People just kept coming, so they kept cooking.
Until she passed away on February 25th, 2025.
I didn't know how bad it was.
No clue. No clue.
Laura was diagnosed with cancer in August of 2019. She battled it on and off until she found out it had spread right around the time Helene hit.
They did another scan and it was in her lungs. And that one went fast.
Laura knew what that meant, but those she loved did not.
She never would tell anybody how bad it was. She never did. She put on a really good face. So most people didn't know she was sick.
She spent the last 6 months of her life here, happily giving hope to those who needed it.
Very proud of her. Very proud of her. That was who she was. I got a clinic somewhere if I can find them.
Every time I talked to her, she was standing right on that little thing, and I talked to her.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
This special lunch
Carolyn, did y'all sign the poster? Yeah, I did.
is to raise money for Lansing's Bridge to Recovery,
Getting more stuff to put on this table.
a nonprofit she helped start,
We just want to make sure we got you.
and to put a grill in her memory
Over there by the pavilion.
in their town's park.
She always had a smiling face, and she would be laughing, telling stories, despite, really being in a lot of pain.
We know you'll remember Helene, but I'll ask this favor.
That's a tough one. Probably as a little kid.
Please remember the people.
That's what I want people to remember, to just reach out and help your neighbor.
Remember the time we cared for our neighbors.
I think so. I think so, because she was down here every day. Everybody remember her.
And please remember Laura Young.
This is truly Beauty and the Beast.
Every spring for 14 years.
I wanted to do something that I was passionate about and something that we share passion for.
Bake like a turtle.
Christy and Scott Thrift plan to welcome thousands to their property in Bakersville, North Carolina.
This is where all the action happens, where people check in and get ready to go out for their day.
From river tours, kayaking, and tubing, you can plan for a summer on the river, but you cannot control nature.
Can be lovely and gorgeous one second, and then the next second it can ravage and take everything you've worked for, lives, home, anything that matters. But that's nature.
The North Toe River, just a couple hundred yards from their outpost,
Was crystal clear, beautiful, and now we have things like the railroad honking at us.
still unrecognizable 6 months after it rose 50 feet, wiping out roads, bridges, homes, lives.
So it was unbelievable. It was very disorienting, and it stayed that way. A lot of people still talk about that it feels like it was a dream.
Today, just remnants.
You still got part of the bridge.
Of what was.
Old power lines.
And new discoveries.
Oh, so much stuff.
That continue to emerge.
I keep calling this stuff debris and trash pickup, but those words bother me. It's not just debris and trash. These things are part of people's lives. They're part of their homes. They're a piece of them. It's not just trash piled up on the river. It literally used to be part of someone's life.
Pickup isn't an easy task. It can be emotional and feel endless.
And how did that even get on the tree?
But it's a start. The thrifts, which rely on tubing trips for 70% of their business, are hoping to reopen in May, offering undeniably a different kind of experience.
Include sunscreen in the trip talks.
To them,
nature is kind of the balance of beauty and the beast.
Deserving of being experienced in any form.
Small business is tough to begin with. Most people that are in this kind of business they do it because they love nature.
Plus, not everything is gone.
Yeah, they're solid.
Their path to the river still intact.
I mean, you look at the devastation, and just to see that the stairs survived.
Plans can be derailed, thrown off course, but change brings a new adventure waiting to be explored.
It's a labor of love, and I love nature, and that's why we have an adventure company, and we are in it for the long haul to fix.
Okay. There's not just one spot.
All of this was inside here, and there was mud like up to my ankles.
But all of Main Street.
From another world, the place doesn't look like itself.
In Chimney Rock, North Carolina.
Flat front, and it was angled straight all the way to the back. So now it's, whatever.
Is unrecognizable.
It's still that way. Not much is that way anymore. This was cool.
April Schick watched their street disappear when Hurricane Helene hit.
It's not a river and a street anymore. It's all river. It was all river.
Her store.
Garage sale. Everything's cheap.
And her son's next door were both filled with water and mud. Up at Bubba O'Leary's.
A car. I have not heard whose car it is.
A car is propping up one side of the building.
It is like a roller coaster. There are moments when all of us just have no idea what's happening or what we're going to do in the next hour.
And one day it's more sadness, and the next day it's more determination. It's, like this.
The river changed course after the hurricane. It now runs through places where businesses once stood.
We have a lot of buildings that are washed away, but I believe that Chimney Rock is primarily the people.
After Helene hit, many people, online and around, said Chimney Rock was wiped away.
Even if we can clean it a little bit and donate it to people that lost everything, it'd be worthwhile.
It won't look the same. There's no going back to what it was.
Absolutely. I wouldn't give up this place for nothing.
But look around.
I feel so close to this place now, and I don't know what it is about Chimney Rock, but I could never imagine leaving now. This is my home.
And it won't take very long to realize that Chimney Rock isn't gone, because people are here.